This is 7 National News, and in our top story. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has issued Cabinet Decision number 23 for 2014 approving the organizational structure of the Ministry of Energy. Pursuant to the decision, the Minister of Energy is to oversee ministry-related activities such as setting up the Ministry's general policies and strategies and approving the Ministry's strategic plan and executive programs, as well as representing the Ministry at public and private bodies inside the UAE and abroad. According to Article 4 of the decision, a number of organizational units will report to the Minister, such as the Minister's Office, Minister's Advisors, Internal Audit Bureau and Under-Secretary of the Ministry. The decision also set out the tasks to be carried out by the Under-Secretary of the Ministry. As per the decision, a number of organizational units shall report to the Under-Secretary of the Ministry, such as the Under-Secretary Office, Legal Affairs Office, Emergency and Crisis Department, Corporate Development Department and Government Communication Department. Saudi pilgrimage authorities have proposed that a 15-day cap should be imposed on stays by foreigners who enter the country to perform Umrah in a bid to ease the congestion at the Grand Mosque in Mecca. According to local reports in the kingdom, Umrah operators have been given 1 week by the pilgrimage authorities to review the 15-day cap proposal and share their observations and recommendations that will be used to draw up a new policy. The decision will be proportionate with the capacity to accommodate the pilgrims inside the Grand Mosque due to the reduced space following the ongoing construction work. The proposal aims to avoid overcrowding after heavy congestion was witnessed during peak seasons, particularly the holy month of Ramadan. The policy will be tied to the issuance of Umrah visas and, if approved, it will be implemented with the start of the Umrah year, which is expected to begin in December. The Dubai Electricity and Water Authority has announced that it is training its customer service staff on using sign language as part of their efforts to teach them to serve customers with special needs. According to DEWA, the new services adheres to the directives of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, to transform Dubai and the UAE into a hub for humanitarian work and remote community service. It also comes in line with the My Community, a City for Everyone initiative, launched by the Dubai Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, which aims to make the city disabled-friendly by 2020 and enhance the Emirates' efforts to enable people with disabilities. The authority has also announced that a group of employees have already qualified for the service, while there are more employees taking part in the intensive training on live video chat to learn sign language. The new move is part of the authority's Community Development Initiative, which aims to cater to all the segments of the society. The Ministry of Interior has issued a circular to all traffic departments across the country, stating that a 1,000 dirham fine should be applied on women drivers caught applying makeup while driving. According to a press statement from Colonel Saif Al-Mazroui, the Director General of Dubai Police Traffic Department, the new violation will also include men combing their hair or adjusting the traditional Arab headgear while driving. The violation is considered as seriously as driving in a dangerous manner. Under the UAE traffic law, the violation carries 12 black points on the driver's license and the vehicle will be seized for a month, in addition to the 1,000 dirham fine. Additionally, the police have urged the public to avoid using mobile phones even if they've stopped at the traffic lights, as it could interrupt the flow of traffic or move in a way which could cause an accident. The call comes after the traffic department has registered around 26,533 cases of drivers using mobile phones so far this year. According to Colonel Al-Mazroui, the violation carries a fine of 200 dirhams and 4 black points on the driver's license. Commenting on the new regulations, Thomas Edelman, founder of Road Safety UAE, stated that as the roads in the UAE experience high levels of traffic, drivers should avoid distracted driving at all times, as it could prove fatal.
Now, when we're talking about distraction, so there are basically 4 major parts of distraction. One is called the cognitive distraction. So this means this takes our minds off the streets. There is the manual distraction, which basically means we're taking our hands off the wheel. There's the visual distraction, which basically means we're taking our eyes off the street. And last but not least, there is the auditory distraction, which means it takes our ears away from the street or from alarming sounds. Distracted driving, putting up makeup, using a mobile phone, reaching for objects in the car, etc., is super dangerous, and we just have to protect ourselves. We have to protect our passengers. We have to protect other traffic participants, and we have to focus 100%.
The Ministry of Education has already approved the companies that will supply meals to 50% of government schools in the country. In cooperation with the Khalifa bin Zayed Humanitarian Foundation, the ministry has approved 4 companies that will provide the meals of students in federal schools. This aims to ensure students will have a choice of high nutritional value meals at low prices. Through this, the ministry hopes to further encourage the schools' commitment to promoting a healthy lifestyle among their pupils and raise their awareness on the dangers of resorting to foods from unidentified sources. Earlier, the ministry began carrying out procedures for inspecting and approving samples of food that will be provided by the companies. And finally, looking to other news, the Ice Bucket Challenge has swept the world since it went viral on social media in the middle of this year, with more than 1.2 million videos shared online and raised $41.8 million according to the New York Times. Prior to the challenge, there was very little public awareness of ALS, or more commonly known Lou Gehrig's disease. Joining famous athletes, politicians and celebrities who have posted their videos online, including President George W. Bush, Bill Gates and more recently Leonardo DiCaprio, who donated $100,000 to the ALS associations. Corporate and residents in Dubai, such as Green Hope UAE, have taken up the challenge. The environment-friendly youth group teamed it up with their water conservation campaign. Meanwhile, the Dubai ALS Ice Bucket Challenge will gather residents at the Kites Beach in Umrah on Friday morning as a show of strong support. More than 200 Dubai residents have already signed up for the challenge on the Dubai Ice Bucket Challenge Facebook page.